Action.
Hey guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. Today is an interesting 12-minute. It is going to be full body. It is going to be 50 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. But I am going to progress the same move in each set. For example, I need a little debrief. So 1A, for example, the first time we do it is going to be a squat. The second time we do it is going to be a squat with a cross-body crunch. Squat, cross-body crunch. The third time we do it is going to be a squat with a cross-body crunch and then an oblique crunch on this side. Get it?
Got it.
So it's going to get a little bit more difficult, a little bit more brain work, a little bit more activity, a little bit more difficult. So if you are a beginner, do not be intimidated. Stay here and just stay on that first move. So after those 3 progressions, then we're going to move to the next thing, and it's going to gradually progress each rep, yeah?
Yeah,
each set? Okay, good. 10 seconds rest. So that's the first demo. So you got a nice demo for this first move. So put your vest on, get in squat position, athletic stance. Knees are going to be forward or slightly out. We're just squatting, air squats. So this is a good time, we've talked about it before, to think about the glute activation. So as I come up, I'm pushing heavy through the heels. I'm feeling the kind of tension come through the back of my legs and then land at my glute because I'm going to contract that, squeeze it to stop the movement. I put my hands out front for balance. Power through the quads. Just stand tall. Don't thrust forward. 8, 7, 6. Almost there. Nice. Now what? Squat. So cross the hands at the back and here. Alternate and here. Here we go. Place the hands at the back. So we call this prisoner hold. Surprised that hasn't changed. Anybody knows a different name for this?
I've always heard like prisoner squat.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, like, you can have a prisoner hold for different things, right?
Right.
It's kind of that vulnerable stance.
What do you think about standing abs versus crunches on the floor?
Yeah, I think there's a time and a place for both. On this one, for example, is actually a lot of hip flexor because I'm lifting the leg. Crunches on the ground, if you think about it, unless you're like moving the lower body with you, there's no hip flexor action. Unless you're trying to stabilize, there's a little bit there, but unless you're actually bringing the leg up. So this way you're getting both. Now we're going to up our game just slightly. Squat, up, cross body, oblique crunch. Other side. Squat, cross body, oblique crunch. Yeah? Don't worry if you can't hit the knee, that's okay. It's just an attempt.
Get as close as you can.
Get as close as you can. Heavy on the heels. So where you land, I'm landing right. I'm going to cross body that side. That's it. And we're moving after this. So next move. 10 seconds rest. You guys take it. We're inchworming forward. So tipping at the hip. Locking. So nice chest work here in front of the shoulders. We're going to drop down to the knees. And we're going to walk it back. So this is beginner. So tip over. If you need to bend your knees to get into that position, that's fine. Drop the knees, walk it back, push off the floor, and roll up. So here you need to bend the knees to get down into a comfortable position to walk forward. Absolutely do so. This is a very functional move. It's essentially getting up and getting down. We're gonna add on, of course, but still 20 seconds left here. So try and work up to this, where you just tip over, And lengthen the back line to walk the hands forward, then drop the knees. That's kind of where we should be. All right, now we're gonna progress slightly. We're gonna come into plank position, no drop of the knees, and walk it back. Looks like this. You guys join me, hold in that plank position, walk the hands back, have you on the heels, and stand up, glute engagement. Walk it out. Nice strong core here, belly button drawn in, pushing through the palms. Walk it back and stand. Remember you have that vest on. As always, if you could do this move without the vest, then work up to it. 13 seconds.
It's always good to be able to get up, right? It's a basic thing.
Seriously.
You want to be able to get up off the ground if you need to.
Yes. Which is like a lot more kind of awkward and difficult for some people than you'd think. And it's not something to be shamed for. It's just like, how often as an adult do you like get on the ground and then get up? Like, we just don't do it that often. Such a weird thing. All right, next one. Walk forward, plank position. What are we doing here? We are, oh yeah, coming to standing, sorry guys, and then up onto the toes, so we're adding in a calf raise. Walk it out, I have to make up for my time, hold that plank, walk it back, keep going up in the calf raise. So just roll up onto your toes.
So I'm going to come in and actually try to see your feet here.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Got it. So it's a good time to work on drawing that belly button in right here. Hold it. All right, moving on. That was 2. Now 3, kneeling lateral lunge. So we're going to get down on one knee. We're going to extend the other heel out to the side. And I'm going to drop my weight back onto my heel. Now you can be toe tucked under, or it can be up at the back. Obviously toe tucked under puts the laces on the ground, and so you have more range of motion. That's ideal. Make sure the knee is in line with the hip.
Just going to come in and take a look at this, see what's going on.
Squeeze. So we have a nice long lengthening of the adductors here, so the inside of the thigh. And then we have some quad work going, and then some glutes at the top.
Now, if that leg won't come out as straight as you have it?
Yeah, just kind of have it, you know, it's a little kickstand. It might get awkward, but if you need to be here, that's okay too. All right, other side, we have to even that out. So check, knees in line with hip. This one's stuck up there. Toe is turned under, and we have the laces on the ground. We're coming to full sit, and then full stance. So quad burner it can be for sure. If you have kind of ankle issues, this is a good option actually to do a squat.
So this actually is a replacement for a squat?
Yeah, for sure. It's a kneeling regressed squat with a lateral extension.
If you want to be technical.
Say that 3 times fast if you want to get specific. Last one. All right, we're going to come to standing. We're going to progress this bad boy. Nice wide stance. Your toes are pointing forward or slightly out, maybe 5%. We're going to push the weight to one side. First, I want you to sit back, so bring the hips back, and then move to the side. Come back to standing so you can feel how heavy you need to be in that heel, because you're shifting your weight backwards. Push through the heel and other side. Because if we don't do that, this is what happens. Watch. See the difference? Like this awkwardy thing, because we just think, oh, bend and get to the side. No, hips go back, and then we come to the side. That's it.
Let's see if I can get this from the side.
Keep the chest up. Press. Nicely done. We're on our last combo. All right, we're gonna get down so you guys can take off the vest. We are going to be flat on the floor, hands in a Y shape, and then we're just gonna raise, so gaze is down. We're just gonna raise the arms off the ground. So proud chest, as much as you can. So we're obviously hitting the back here.
Is there anything going on with the glutes here?
Of course, yeah. So the back includes the glutes. So you can kind of see when I'm at the top of this.
Yeah, you can see them fire.
Yes. So I'm kind of working my way down. First I have to like use my rear delts to lift off, and then I'm going into my rhomboids and lats, and then all the way down the back to my glutes. So this is the first move. We're gonna move on to a proper Superman. Then everything comes up off the ground, so legs come up in a similar shape, kind of like a little star, not quite as wide. So mimic on the bottom what you're doing on the top. So you'll see even more glute activation now. So hold for a little second, and then return it to the ground with control. Do not flop. I don't want to hear that.
You're not coming that far up either.
No, you don't need to. So you can probably see my erectors turn on too, right along the spine, on either side of the spine.
Yeah.
There's going to be some people who are like, shut up with the kinesiology, we don't care, we just want the workout. And then there's going to be some people who love that part. All right, next up, we're going to do the same thing, the Superman, but we're going to pull it back for a lat pull when we're up. So in extension, here, everything comes up, pull back, elbows come into the sides, reach it back out, and return. Up, up. Don't strain the neck. I was probably just doing that to look at you guys, but don't you do it, okay? Just look down and forward.
Are you starting to gas out?
I don't want to tell you what's happening. I need a mat. Somebody.
Activity completed.
Saved by the bell. Woo! Nice job, guys. So that was a lot of rear stuff happening, quads, glutes. When we walked forward, we were using a lot of the upper body. So trust you me, that is definitely a full body workout. You did it, you got through it, you used the progressions. I encourage you, you can hit this one again and then choose one of the options that you didn't choose this time. So if you stayed at basic level, the first move I did in each round, try the next level and then try it again. So it's really like a 3-for-1.
It's actually, and then you could try like the entire workout at advanced.
Absolutely.
If you're crazy.
Do it.